I don't do that. No. Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 26, Week 5, eviction recap. Spoiler, don't know why I even have to say that, but Brooklyn got evicted tonight. And guess what? We still don't know who the AI investigator is. Investigator?
Oh yeah, that's right. We never did the AI instigator.
No, because apparently it was a twist for next week, which is what they should have said 2 weeks ago. But
No, and they did. They let us on again. So Julie just throws it out there. And on Sunday, when we're gonna play musical chairs with what time we're gonna air because of football, then we'll reveal the AI whatever gator. And this is my rule of thumb when it comes to Sunday night shows like Big Brother. You've got to set your DVR to record everything that comes on Big Brother, everything comes on after Big Brother up until 2:00 in the morning. Just do it because you're gonna, you may have it split. Just do it. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Lori. Hello, Heather Jean. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I've got Jackie and Aaron, and Tyler's IBS kicked in again. So he had to go do a little charcuterie in the bathroom. Yeah, I had said in our chat earlier, I said, this is what old ladies like me get upset about. You eating my cheeses and my meats.
That's all we need is cheese and meat.
When
Adult
I can't
Lunchables.
eat, that's like when I'm on a diet for something and my husband is just sitting there eating whatever the hell he wants. And I've got to like literally work out and do everything to lose 2 pounds. And he can do whatever he wants and he loses 10.
Yep.
Well, I'm so glad we got the Mastermind Brooklyn out because I don't know what I'm going to do now without her looking in that damn mirror every 2 seconds. I mean, even when she got nominated and she was hugging, they're doing the hug. She's all,
I love it though. We love it. We would do it too if we're in the house.
I would just pose. I would just be posing. I'm just like,
right. Like,
Allison, what are you doing? I'm posing in the mirror.
But we love that Brooklyn did not stop playing until she was out the door.
Yeah.
I love that she completely just like, let me win. No, don't let me win, to keep me in the house. I mean, she's not wrong about Tucker. She's absolutely not wrong. However, can somebody where's Cameron? Hello, Cameron? Do you want to jump in here and defend yourself? I mean, hello? Where's he?
He literally said, vote him out. They didn't listen.
Exactly.
And they should. He
said, make sure to vote for me.
Vote for Cam. Okay, great. Cool. Thanks.
Dude, he probably thinks I was like sitting here going, I hope he doesn't think he's going to break the tie. What is going on? Jackie just breaks it. He's such an idiot.
He's such a lovable dummy, and I love it because I do dumb shit like that too. So I love it. It was the exact same thing I was saying last week when I was watching poor Cedric leaving. I was like, Rubina's just like standing there watching the whole thing happen. Like she's I love short people, but she was like looking up, watching everybody talk around her and like not playing. And then Brooklyn is like playing to the bitter end. Y'all, soapbox, stands on it, yells and screams and ministers and preaches. And I just keep Cam. He's so dumb. I love it.
I'm really kind of taken aback by that comment he made about voting for, because I'm like, that hasn't, like that really hasn't happened. I can never, Big Brother Canada, didn't someone vote the wrong way and it caused someone to win?
One, right?
I think so.
Yep, Topaz infamously voted for the wrong person in the live finale. Yeah. She went, wait a minute. wait a minute, what? And this was after she goes, I'm 1000% sure about my vote. And then she like locks it in. I'm like, oh my God, it's so bad. But I think my internet's better. I apologize in advance if I start sounding a little robot-y, maybe Ainsley is taking over for me. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with Mary Duda 444. I'm going to miss my flat earther queen here. I have to say, Brooklyn, she delivered a little bit more than what I thought she would this season.
Yeah.
I thought she was a great Karen momager type of archetype. And we were talking for the first few weeks on this show that Brooklyn and Chelsie are in an amazing position. And once it crumbled for her and Chelsie, unfortunately, it just could not be recovered for Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And I just have to brag for a second here because somehow, some way, I still have my entire draft.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Honestly,
I'm fine.
The only solace is that I'm glad that I don't have to regret picking Lisa over Brooklyn because Brooklyn went out the game 2 weeks later. So it's not like a huge loss or a couple weeks, 3 weeks later. But yeah, still sad to see Brooklyn go here before honestly half of Tyler's team can go.
Tyler's team is eating right now.
How do I have these two?
Your entire team.
Also, your first pick was Cam, which
that speaks volumes.
I mean, it's not wrong because I wanted my first pick to be Tucker. I just picked Tucker. I wanted to see if Tucker landed back to me.
I think what I said was Cam is a more social version of Monty. Is I think the words that I use to justify him for my first pick here. But yeah, I mean, Cam is just not delivering at all on any level as a house guest. I mean, he's pretty to look at, but other than that, he's not doing anything for the game really. He can go next week and I would be totally fine with it. I just feel there's just sad to see Brooklyn go tonight, but I just feel there's a few more layups here that we have to filler cast members that I could get rid of in a triple eviction, right? So say there's a triple eviction and it takes out Cam, Leah, shit, throw Mackenzie in there too. I'm fine with just keeping Quinn and Chemo at this point and them repping my team here. But and Rubina's kind of in that category for me as well. I don't know. I fear with Brooklyn and Cedric leaving back to back that we are these bolder players are leaving, and I'm just worried that we're gonna have a little bit of a snoozer of an end game here.
Yeah, I agree.
This HOH is really, really important, especially in a world Tucker can't play, so there's that.
He's gonna take himself off.
Whoever wins, probably most of the people would probably put up maybe Chelsie at least. I don't know. I mean. See, here's the thing that's getting to me about this whole eviction that I'm kind of frustrated with as well, is that you had people like Quinn and Joseph being well, we don't want the bros to get together. And it's so clear that is what Tucker wants and why Tucker is so, gung-ho on keeping Cam. And it's just why are we doing what Tucker wants? I know he's winning the competition, but you could still get rid of the people, get rid of options. Make you the only option. Why are we giving Tucker a free pass to have everybody in the house? Don't do that. Let him burn the bridges. Let him know.
And I gotta say, Rubina in the diary room casting her vote for Brooklyn today, they used to be so tight the first few weeks of the season, and it just it felt a little icky that she goes in there after banging in the HOH room with Tucker the night before, going in there and voting out who was once one of her better friends in the house when Rubina really didn't have anybody. So I just fear that Rubina is latching herself onto the showmance of it all, and even more so now that Brooklyn is gone. I just where else would Rubina go except for just being a +1 to Tucker, and that's disappointing to me for Rubina.
Well, I feel like Rubina has kind of like Tucker said this, that there's good snakes and bad snakes. So I feel like Rubina has kind of like positively slithered her way down to talk with T-Cord, have conversation, and definitely having bonding moments with Chemo. So I don't know if Rubina is going to be completely just balls deep underneath Tucker. She might have some resources, but Rubina was definitely like, I think this was a revenge vote after last week, Brooklyn holding her hands and saying, I think it's gonna be you. The whole house is gonna
that's
vote
true.
you. And
Hey,
then
I'm sorry to interrupt. Kylan popped in for a quick second. He's got to go. Tomorrow's his birthday.
It's his 30th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Kylan.
We're the same
30.
age?
Yes.
Because my birthday was last week, Kylan. So
You know what's
credit on my
coming.
birthday.
So
Or 30s.
I got to do it. I got to
Oh,
do it. So
okay.
everyone,
God.
I need center stage. Red, yellow, blue, green, blue.
Oh no! Was it like buffering for anybody else?
My ass.
Okay, no, it was just.
All right, Kylan, this is for you since tomorrow's your birthday. I didn't have time to warm up. So just because this is going to be a non-warm up. Happy birthday to you. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Happy birthday to you. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Happy birthday. Colin. Happy birthday to Look, don't hate me because you ain't me. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I had to do that real quick, Jackie, because he had to get. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect.
I was not ready for the bullish.
I love the flute. I love the Ariana
was great.
Grande,
That was great.
Mariah Carey
I
flute
am-
note that you gotta pick.
That is what is my stage name? I am Christina Aguilera Clarkson hyphen Adele.
I'm speechless.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Jackie.
My throat hurts.
That's great. No, don't hurt your throat. Please don't do that. We need you.
Yeah. We were like-
What was I even saying?
You were saying how Rubina was like a good snake.
Yeah. I think Rubina might be able to survive with T-Core and Chemo going forward. And I think that Tucker going after Brooklyn demonstrates that he has some kind of social something in this game. I wanted to ask y'all, like, I know it's boring when somebody just wins everything, but Tucker
it's
also
Tucker.
has some kind of something. Joseph, me and you gonna have to talk privately because I'm loving me some Tucker. Like, I love Tucker.
I do too. I also love how at the veto ceremony, Chelsie just freaking or whoever just turned on Joseph. And didn't Joseph just say the other night, I ain't gonna play that. I'm not getting blood on my hands to win this game.
He
Oh,
should
wait,
just put it on the counter.
I'm not gonna get blood on my hands to win this game.
Honestly, I mean, I knew Tucker had something before the season started. I'm glad that Tucker's proving me right, but also I'm kind of of two minds because it's like, on one hand, I like for my players to be able to work for it, or at least like be able to get out of tight situations, which I don't really know if Tucker's necessarily been in, just because he's been able to win out so much. And because he's winning out, I feel like it's put a lot of players in like this weird Tucker fog, assuming that he'll be there. I actually really think that's a large part of why Joseph is doing what Joseph is doing. Is because like if you think that Tucker's going to be at the end anyway, might as well just lean into it. But at least Tucker's making it entertaining because some people, Paul, could make it really boring and not fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we're getting that. But
Yeah.
if even if Tucker still gets to the end and wins, I would at least like for Tucker to have been in danger at least for like a week or two and see what happens. Because if everybody else plays themselves and allows Tucker to get to the end, I mean that's on them. But
Exactly.
but if Tucker wins out, I mean, like I can't really even blame them because what were they going to do? What were they ever going to be able to do, really? Just based on the way that everything shook out. So, yeah, I guess for them, I hope that Tucker's vulnerable. And if they still don't do things, then we could be like, okay, well then.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, yes, Tucker has been winning everything this season. And like on paper, it's like, oh God, here we go again. Another season of like this guy like winning everything and just like winning out for the rest of the season, right? However, like it is not like a Jag situation. It is not a Cody from Big Brother 22 situation. It is not a Paul from Big Brother 19 situation. Because like these comps have been so equitable this season. Like Chelsie won the AI arena tonight, like against like Cam. Like that's amazing. That's awesome.
Can we talk about that competition though? Because seeing that competition played out, I'm like, oh well, no wonder Tucker's winning everything because it's I don't know. I think they need to go back to the drawing board on that competition. They had to literally like give them the answer.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
I figured out the answer like 5 minutes before these people did.
I guess I'm the idiot because I literally, Jackie and Dominic had to listen to me bitch because what's new? I'm like, what's happening right now? I don't understand. What is it? Is it underwater cash cat? What does a tree full of hamburgers have to do with anything? Like, I didn't get it. I couldn't like make my brain understand.
But like I just like I want to give Tucker some credit here, not like shit on him like I do like all these like guys that like win out because like anybody could win these competitions. Like Tucker just
I couldn't.
Tucker did not win the hide and go veto because of any physicality on his part, right? No. So I can't be mad at it. Like I can't just like shun anybody that's winning competitions in Big Brother. That's not my MO. My MO is saying like these comps need to be fair for anybody to win. And you know, like even when that's true, there are still some people that just win all these comps because they're good at them. Tucker is doing that. He's providing us great TV. He is like a huge target that like people just cannot seem to get out of the house. And if he gets all the way to the end by playing this like really crazy, chaotic, out in front, loud game, like he deserves to win 100%. And I'll have been entertained the entire way through. Like if Tucker is the winner of the season, like if he's there till the very end, like we've probably had a very entertaining season from start to finish.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what we want is good TV, you know?
Let me play devil's advocate. Tyler. So Tucker makes it to final two, and he's sitting there next to Angela or Josa or whoever. And people are a little spicy with Tucker because it's not what you said, it's how you made me feel.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm not, it's just the way, I don't know. It would be insane if he made it to the final two and he didn't win. I mean, that would be.
I mean, who has he made feel bad? That's still in the
I'm
house?
just saying.
Well, actually, that is something to.
It could be he could be doing something and not realize it. Like Brooklyn, she was snack-a-lacking on that charcuterie. I can't say it. The charcuterie, cooterie, whatever the it's called board. and in front of Angela and not even think about it. I mean, there are things you could do. I'm not like, but like I'm saying, I'm not saying he's doing anything bad, but if he, he keeps winning and, people, I don't know. This cast just,
I
don't
feel
know.
like Brooklyn made
Yeah, I mean, like
everybody feel worse in this last week than Tucker has in his entire
Yeah,
time there.
you're right. You're right. I just hope it
Yeah.
doesn't go that way.
I think,
and the shtick could get old.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think the key
Go ahead, Aaron, sorry.
I think the key for Tucker here now is I think the problem is that, like, what happens when you really like someone and then they kind of spurn you. I feel like we see this often with, say, like people. I'm going to use a Survivor example, like Dawn. Like a mom, like somebody that everybody likes, but then when you get spurned by them, you're like, oh, like I didn't think that you would do that to me. And so this might be uncharted territory, because I don't know, it could actually be similar to what happened to Paul, to where like a lot of people in the house liked Paul, but Paul had to choose something. So then as people went to the jury and they kind of were like, like, oh, you had this alliance with these people and this alliance with these people, because eventually, well, the way Tucker is going at it, probably going to have some kind of alliance with everybody in the house. And so if it's a situation where, depending on how people get eliminated, if they feel like Tucker like broke their heart, basically, so to speak, like they thought they had a chance, but then they didn't. I could easily see this jury turning bitter, depending on the way Tucker does it, and especially if the Tucker Rubina showmance becomes like more prominent, and it's obvious that the people in love with him don't have a chance with him anymore. I'm wondering where they're going to take that energy out on. That's kind of like where I'm at. But if they're like, oh, we're fine with Tucker, we still like him, then I think he still has a chance to win. But he has to be really careful now.
I'll tell you who needs to be separated. And not because I don't like them. I love them. But they need to Core and Chemo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
It's so bad.
It is so obvious. Don't tap that well later. Okay? You need to do it now. Because that is a strong, strong, strong bond. If I were to win HOH and I'd be like Takor, Chemo, and Tucker, I'd put all three of them up. And because I'm not winning against Tucker, I don't think I'll win against T-Core and Chemo. I mean, it just because they're so freaking nice and sweet, and you just want to tell them your life story within 5 freaking minutes, and I don't know, but
they're not playing like they're so obviously like in the middle of everything, and they're like from the outside looking in, but I feel like even on the inside, like it is so obvious that like they are the two that are kind of have like influence over like all the little pockets of groups this season. Like when we do that like forced like campaigning segment from Julie Chen, like right like after the AI arena. I swear it's always them going up to T-Core and Chemo to campaign.
I know, and they're both.
How does the house not see that like they are the ones that get pulled first to like influence like the rest of the house? Like it is always the two of them that the nominees go up to. Like how is it not like any clearer than that?
I was just gonna ask, do y'all think that anybody in the house notices that you can only talk to T-Core and Chemo at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you pull one of them apart and you have a side conversation.
Subtle.
I mean, they're the biggest pair left in the house. I'm not going to be surprised if they start being like the second, third nominees now, because
they have to.
It's just so blatant and it's so obvious over any other pair. I mean, maybe Joseph and Tucker would be a second one or Tucker or Bina, depending on which one people notice first. But
or like
again, if Tucker's winning everything, I could easily see Chemo and T-Core paying the invoice for not capitalizing on what they've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're such like they're one. What did we name them?
are.
Didn't we name them Kimcore or something or Timo? I called them Timo. They're Timo.
Keycore? Was it Keycore?
Key.
Core and chemo. They're
Kiki.
Timo.
Kiki.
Yeah, the Tiki. And like
Tiki, I like that.
we
Tiki.
said like Mary Duda is it the 44 is saying, she is more of the Don than they're more of the Don than Tucker.
Yeah. They're flipping, they're backstabbing people. My heart was so broken on Cedric. It made no
God.
sense.
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
not-
Especially for T-Core. That was a big
Mhm.
relationship for T-Core.
Oh my God.
I do think a lot of the way this season has gone, is really because of Quinn's incompetence and what people did with that information. Quinn should not have revealed the information in the first place. I know he trusted Chemo and T-Core like that, but like his management of his relationship with them was just so bad that it was just like that information just, completely changed. It made them too scared too quick. Like they flipped way too quick for what? Like to be kind of okay in a new alliance, but they're still not going to be heard because Tucker is just going to do what Tucker wants, and as long as he's winning everything, they're not really going to have the influence for long. So they need to do something to get rid of MJ and Leah. Just cut off Tucker's options while you still have the chance. So that's why I was saying earlier this next HOH is really important because if Chelsie is still a house target and Cam is a second nominee again, that third nominee could be really important because it could change the trajectory of the entire season depending on who is up there. And if they're able to snipe an MJ or a Leah, that could really, whoever goes is going to really tip the scales here, I think, this week.
I'm going to be really pissed when, like, inevitably it's T-Core and Chemo that are being targeted first over MJ and Leah.
Oh,
because
they are
playing the game
What's so
so
great
much.
about them?
Sign them up for like Final Four, like go like layup. Like that's like I'm telling you, like Leah and MJ are like here for the long haul. I fear over like T-Core and Chemo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But are they still a duo?
I would consider them a duo.
I think they were together, they drifted apart, and I feel like, okay, it's a weird dynamic. I'm going to compare them to Cinderella's stepsisters. I'm going to compare them to
Florinda and Lucinda.
Yes. Oh, well, yes. Drizella and whatever the other, I forget her name. But anyway, it's this dynamic where like they're both in love with Prince Charming, right? Tucker. But they're competing against each other, but also they don't like Cinderella. Like they would be against Rabina, right? They're not
together.
They're
The
not
enemy of my
together.
enemy is my friend.
Right. So it's kind of like working together for the attention of Tucker. But I bet you the second MJ thinks that Leah has the attention of Tucker, or Leah thinks MJ has more attention, they're gonna go after each other. So it's like this weird dynamic where they're together out of convenience. And if Tucker's forming something with Angela and Leah and MJ, which is something that Tucker I think is starting to form if he hasn't already done that, because that was an idea he tossed to Angela. Then
it's like actually crazy to me that
I think that's gonna be the Final Four, to be honest.
It's like anytime you bring up Angela, like Aaron or Jackie or Allison, like the first thought that crosses my mind is like, damn, this woman is still in the game and she is just like slipping through. Like I ask on this show every time, I'm like, when is it time for Angela? I'm like, when is the jig up?
Final final six? Is that when Sari left? That's when Angela can leave. Angela needs to be at the same level as Sari. Angela has 2 HOHs under her belt and she got a veto necklace, whether she wanted it or not.
Yep.
And also to be fair, she was HOH last week and was safe because of that. She would have been nominated, and then Tucker won this week, so that meant Angela was safe again. So she's had 2 weeks where she was out of the nomination block. I do kind of think if depending on who wins HOH, that Angela could easily be up there as a third nominee.
Oh, for
I
sure.
feel like it's going to be Angela. What
Yeah,
if
she should
Angela
be
wins
a favorite.
HOH again?
She could.
That would be crazy.
I'm here for it.
I would be here for. I would love to see an older comp beast because we don't really get a lot of those. No, I know, but it's really important because I feel like it, at least like
I hear
at
you.
least it'd be like, you know, it's possible for anybody. That would make me feel like it's possible. Can you imagine if like Felicia had multiple HOHs last season? That would be crazy, you know.
It's out the rest of the season.
Listen, I can't like.
It's gonna be Dan and it's like it'll be like Dan and
Yeah.
Ian winning out the rest of the season. It'll just be
Tucker
Angela
and Angela
Tucker.
back and forth. Angela laying on the floor though, just distraught over the charcuterie board.
There you go.
Just I've been there, but it wasn't about a charcuterie board. It was probably something really petty, like I wanted Chick-fil-A and
Right.
Chris got me Slim Chickens tenders instead, and everything in my world sucks, and I just want to lay on the floor and cry.
I think it's giving very estrogen uterine to be like, I'm upset about food. I've cried over cupcakes. It's okay. I think Angela's reaction is absolutely valid, and so was yours.
I have a story real quick, and then I'll shut up. So I went to a children's birthday party earlier this year. Okay. And the cake was amazing. The icing was made out of heaven. I mean, it was just so good. I had 2 pieces. I kept swirling around, and there was this big chunk that nobody wanted that had almost all the icing is just too much. And I'm like, no, it's not. And so I'm swirling this piece that they have cut and put to this, like anybody who wants it can have it. I keep going around making circles to make sure it's still there. I finally go to get it while the kids are open, the twins are opening the presents. I go, it's gone. And I go sit down and I'm so confused. And I look at my husband and I'm like, it's gone. He goes, oh no, it's not. It's over there. And there's this big dude. This big muscular, this big guy, he's like 6'6", he works out. You shouldn't be eating it if you work out. Anyway, and he's just shoving this cake in his mouth, and I'm just dagger fucking him with my eyes across the room. And Chris was like, why didn't you get it the first time? Because I had 2 pieces already, and I felt like I was being judged. I needed like at least 10 minutes for I jump back in. And yeah, so I feel like I literally complained about, yes, everyone has, this guy was just like Wolverine big. It was not natural. So I'm just literally, my poor husband had to hear about this cake for the rest of the night. He had to take me to get dessert after the birthday party. And then the guy was like saying bye to me. I'm like, bye, just don't talk to me. And you know why. Okay, no, you know why. Because some of it's still in your mouth.
I do have to say though, I could see why it was eaten because I mean, Angela was HOH, you know, last week, and then by the time she would have been able to eat it, it would be, you know, almost 2
Points
weeks
were made.
later. Which, like, yeah, 2-week-old charcuterie is that's choice.
What was Brooklyn doing with that wine glass?
This is like a charcuterie thing. So my sister's very into charcuterie boards. So you
Making the rose.
you basically like, yeah, you make a rose out of like putting them around like a wine glass. Like you just like keep like layering it and then like flip it upside down and take it out. And like the salami like looks like a rose petal or something. Right?
What's the reason? Like just to make it easier to take a piece?
No, make it pretty.
Oh.
Look up salami rose petal, and yeah, it's just to make the board look pretty.
I made a charcuterie board on Saturday, and I sent a picture of it to my sister, and I said, rate my charcuterie board because she's like the pro. And I have a picture of it. So I wanted to show you guys in honor of Angela's charcuterie board.
Oh, that looks
It's
really
a
Oh.
cheese
good.
and
What
cracker
would you grade
tray. I could
Hey.
get this from Sam's.
So are Lunchables, but
But it's
Yeah.
about the art of
just
the
eat them.
It's a
presentation.
glorified Lunchable.
I have to drive down to like the big castle up here in Wisconsin. We have the Mars Cheese Castle. It's like a giant castle off the side of the highway full of all the Wisconsin everything, cheese, everything, meat, everything,
I love cheese. I love
alcohol, foods, and you can make your own charcuterie. It's the charcuterie up here. I can't even describe how
You
awesome
said
it is.
this is where, so I can book a trip.
Oh, yes, book a trip. Honestly, I would. It's the Mars Castle,
I want to go because listen, all I need is cheese
Mars Cheese Castle. I should say.
and dill pickle ranch.
It's like a giant castle. It's literally a giant castle.
Good to
Mm.
go. Good to go. Little block. You know, little block cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? I take because I've got like toothpicks. I take my little thing, I just swirl it around in my dill
like a
pickle
giant-
ranch, and I just
Yeah.
oh, that looks fun. Okay, so we just want to. Okay, back to the show. I just want a week where I don't have to worry about Quinn or Chelsie.
Well, you have to hope that Quinn doesn't shoot himself in the foot, and then you have to hope that Chelsie. I do have to say, Chelsie very good at campaigning. I do think it would have been a harder vote between Chelsie and Cam if Brooklyn had won the AI.
Yeah,
thing.
I think so too.
Get to Rubina though.
Mm.
That was pretty impressive. You know, to the point where Rubina's laying all over Tucker, talking about, well, is she the better choice?
Do we think that Chelsie would have stayed over Cam?
It would have been a closer vote than the Brooklyn one, I would imagine, because I know T-Core and Chemo, like, they don't want to lose Chelsie. Of
Yeah,
the two,
right.
like that was real. Like they don't, T-Core wanted Cam out. Leah definitely would have voted Chelsie out still because of the whole conversation between Cedric and Leah about the woman being the prize and Chelsie.
Misogyny.
And Chelsea not having any love for Leah after that. MJ.
I've been called the gift that keeps on giving. Is that the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like MJ
Sure.
might have voted. I don't know. I mean, MJ had a close relationship with Chelsea and Cam, of course, but like, I don't know. Joseph probably would have kept Cam. Quinn would probably do what T-Core and Chemo want to do to vote out. Yeah, it would have been closer. It would have been closer for sure.
I like this. We need a Leah and Joseph scrum on the block. I need Joseph motivated. That's why I want him on the block. Dude, after I heard him say, I don't want to get blood on me, it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that, do you know, I would, I'd be rolling around in that blood. I'd be looking crazy. I'm serious.
I mean, Joseph and Quinn are like the anti each other.
Yeah.
If they could combine into one player, that would be amazing. But
Mhm.
like Joseph just has awful social reads and has only been able to do the strategic things because he's the only person pushing for alliances and strategic things. Like if other people were moving in the house the same way Joseph was, Joseph would not be anywhere near where he is right now. So I do need Joseph to wake up and be like, yeah, people are not with you the way you think they are.
Okay, so I feel like we have like talked about everybody individually and said about everybody like they're not playing a great game here.
No.
Their positioning's not good. Their game is messy. So my question to y'all is like, is there any one person that's playing a good game? And if not, like who in the process is like playing the best game out of anybody in the house right now?
I don't think anybody's playing a good game. I feel like everybody has a glaring hole somewhere.
Mhm.
The only reason that people happen to be doing well, like say Angela, Tucker, Joseph, is because Tucker is winning.
Mhm.
And so as long as that dynamic is in the house, I think they're fine. I think if Tucker manages to lose one too many competitions and finds himself out the door, I feel like a lot of people's stock goes down.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't really say anybody's really playing the best, so to speak. I mean, I guess maybe T-Core because of just positioning and managing to, be in the middle of votes, but like it's a short-lived, like that power is running out really fast. Like the runway's running out. They need to do something before control is taken out of their hands.
Yeah.
Because if Tucker has a good replacement for Chemo and T-Core, he will make replacements for Chemo and T-Core for sure.
Well, I can tell you somebody Kim doesn't like. The queen herself, Kim Matina. I'm living for the day that self-righteous booger and earwax eating charcuterie side piece Leah walks out the door! Exclamation point.
Oh, I agree. I desperately wanted Leah to be anything else. I thought, we finally get another VIP cocktail waitress. Maybe we'll get an iconic.
I know. Like, could
It's
you
not giving.
imagine
It's
the
not giving.
nightmare scenario where like the final four is Leah, Rubina, Cam, and MJ?
Don't scare me.
Oh,
with that. Stop
wow.
scaring me.
Oh, wow.
Is that because they got
That's
Tucker out at
terrible.
Final Five?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that how they did it that
Oh,
one?
yeah. I actually
I apologize for giving you that
I don't feel
that
good.
scary image,
feel
but
good.
like
Wow.
it's
No.
possible if like we're entertained as hell right now, but like I'm telling you, like if you take too many like key ingredients out of the like the pot, if you will, like the soup, we're just gonna be left with like some really bland
With water and salt.
yeah.
Salt
I don't
water
know.
boiled.
So I'm scared. Like I really want Leah to go this week. Like she is like Leah and Cam. Like MJ's giving like a little bit, but like Leah and Cam are just not doing anything
They're
in
not
this
doing
game.
shit. They need to squirm. I love this question though. It was just kind of like what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you're, this is from Thomas, a panel. If you're in the BB house this season, who would you align with? I said I would probably be in the corner with Takor and Chemo for sure.
Mhm.
But I would also be keeping Angela under control and Tucker on my side and swirling around everyone else, just making them laugh and seeing what's checking the temperature and reading the room. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Honestly, I probably would have tried to align with some of the people on my team. Probably Chelsie and Tucker. I would have approached. I feel like I would have been drawn to Tucker in the house, just like everybody else. I'm thinking like without knowing any information, and especially if Tucker's winning all the time. Yeah, I would have probably saddled up to that and tried to maintain a good relationship there.
Yeah.
I feel like because after, like, I think if I saw the stuff that Quinn was doing, I feel like I would have been sketched out by Joseph just from the way he interacts with people in the house. And then after seeing what Angela did, maybe on and off beats, I would have been like, I don't know about that. Maybe Cam. Mostly because Cam is so chill that it's like, I feel like,
he doesn't even know what's going on. It's almost
right,
like I don't know where he is.
Yeah, and
vote for me.
I feel like Cam would be a sleeper
Or don't.
competition winner person. Yeah.
You know
And
what?
I would love T-Core and Chemo, but I feel like I would be frustrated by the inaction.
Yeah, I feel like
I would
if I
be
was in
like,
that group,
I would probably be like, y'all do something. Y'all
Yes.
can't be together. Like, I need a day for y'all to not, like, pick somebody else to latch on to for the day. If you can't be alone, at least, I don't know, like, yeah, people are basically treating you like a showman. So you need to like, the benefit is being able to split up and compare notes later. Do that, please. But I don't know.
I literally just said that they're like boring as hell, but like I would want to work with Leah and MJ out of anybody in the house because I feel like they are the easiest to pick up. They're the easiest to be at the end. They're not winning any comps either. Like it's just like an easy +1 to get what I need accomplished in the house. Like that's all I would look at it as.
Well, MJ is winning. It's not like MJ's not.
Yeah,
that's true. But like, does she move and shake the house at all with her wins? Like, not really. Like I don't know. She's wallpaper. She's like Angela from Big Brother 20.
God. You know what? I was just thinking about. I didn't watch Wednesday night's episode until today because I wanted to watch it and kind of have it fresh in my mind. And all I could think is I would probably waste my first turn looking for the veto, rolling around in Tucker's clothes, just smelling them. And then I would be like Angela on the other side of the HOH door, just trying to catch a whiff of anything in that room while he's HOH. And I've already told my husband, and he would be like, he saw me say, I'd be on the floor right next to you trying to sniff too. I'm like, see? See, even my husband is like, that is a good looking guy. I'm like, right? I'd give you a hall pass, honey, but you got to share.
He is. I'm into it too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. So Thomas said, Allison, I don't know if I ever asked you this, but I know Sam stole your spot in a previous season. I love this like conspiracy theory that Sam Bledsoe took Allison's spot on Big Brother 20. I fully believe it.
What was this, 2019 or 18? I think it was 19. It was 18.
It was 18, yeah.
2000. Hold on. My cats are killing each other, and I want to answer that question.
Oh, I can hear them. They are mad.
No.
They really are mad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that noise going on in the background? While Allison's I'm gonna mute her while this is going on.
BB20 would have been hard to figure out people to align with. I feel I feel like I probably would have ended up with like the Falte people, but like
yeah, I'm not pretty enough to be in level 6.
But I feel like I would have been I felt like I probably would have been like in a JC position, kind of like level 6 adjacent.
Yeah.
But having good relationships with Falte, kind of. Yeah.
This is a good question. Can Angela win?
Win what?
The game?
The season.
The season. Oh, my bad.
That was so shady. Win what? Because it ain't the money.
I think it's about how Angela makes people feel. And I feel like Angela's only been okay because Angela was safe. Like Angela was HOH. And then, obviously has found people to gravitate towards. But I feel like if Angela is in danger or feels that she's in danger or becomes paranoid as the game gets closer to the end, I find it hard to imagine a world where she doesn't do something. Have like a big argument with somebody, have like weird
like she'll blow up her spot and she like somehow
blowing up her spot again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine like the second she feels unsafe or feels that like the game is moving off without her, you're gonna get the please bring me into something. I could be on the bottom, I don't care. And that could be crazy.
Well, that's because no one includes her in anything. And I think her paranoia is definitely warranted because like no one wants to talk to her so much that she's like begging, please include me in something. And I hope that they're not being ageist, but I just feel like they just had this wallop against her and not included her in things in general. But I think she absolutely could win Because who doesn't love like a mom
Mhm.
who's like who wants to
Well,
share
look
her
at the
her
boot order.
toys, but
Look at like who's been evicted so far this season, though. Like
you mean
with
the
the
mom from
exception
Texas?
with the exception of Matt, we had Kenney go home, we had Lisa go home.
Yeah.
Cedric was young, but like Brooklyn also went home tonight as well. So the older people in the cast are not faring so hot this year.
No, I am worried about Rivera because she would be age-wise next up if someone like Tucker or Angela weren't safe next week. She would be in trouble too. She's the next one on the pecking order.
Does she? Yes, but like I always forget her age because like her number one personality trait is I'm so short. I'm a little bean. I can fit in a suitcase. Like
she and Brooklyn are the same age. And
Yeah.
Kimo and Rubina were talking one night on the lives, talking about she was showing her age. Like, y'all the same age.
Oh, was I?
Yeah,
Showing her
you're
age.
muted. Sorry, Allison.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Are the cats alive?
Did y'all hear that shit?
Oh, it was crazy.
I thought I was hearing like an exorcism or something.
No, Finley and Oliver decided they needed attention.
Oh.
And they both wanted to be in the recliner. And one didn't want to give it up, so they just freaking tussle. And
Wow.
there's fur flying everywhere.
Ooh.
It's ridiculous. Whew.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I don't know what the question for me was.
Who would you have aligned with on Big Brother 20 was the question.
It was 2018, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
And I'm convinced that Sam did take my spot because I've auditioned and made it very far with Big Brother casting. I know that's hard to believe, but that is the closest I've ever come was that season. And I don't know if I was in a group and they just picked her over. I don't know, but it came right down to it and I got cut. So I don't even remember who was on Survivor last season. I can't remember who I would align with on Big Brother 20. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Falte level 6 JC. All those people.
Oh, I probably would have been begging to get kicked out. I would have been like, really? Y'all put me on this season? I'm not doing the Fessy. Was that Fessy?
Yes, yeah.
No, I probably would have sniffed Fessy.
Fessy.
You would watch Fessy and Scotty fight over Haley, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know who I would.
I have a bone to pick with Fessy, and like I hate to like body shame because he is a very handsome man, but like that dude has not done a leg day like once in his entire life.
Ever.
Like,
He's shaped like Johnny Bravo.
He is so strong. Yes, exactly, Jackie. Exactly.
Upper body
he is
only.
So strong,
Yeah.
upper body, but like he has like little like chicken bird legs. I'm like, damn, he needs to do some squats or something. I don't know.
No, he's got some good,
I hope that's not too mean for me to say, but
he's got some good hip muscles.
Have you guys watched the Challenge 40 yet?
Oh, I need to.
No.
The second episode was just like 4 like just like straight elims. Like it was like a marathon of elims. Like
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'll start it tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Or no, I think it was
the first episode isn't even necessary, right? Because the second episode
just introduction, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, knowing nothing about these people, I might need the first episode.
Last night's episode was just like so 2 men and 2 women from each era went into elimination against each other, and like so it was just like so cool to see like the different eras like battling it out. And Derek got pole wrestling, which is like his like go-to elim. Like it was just like a star-studded event of just like amazing elimination after elimination. So
they did a huge nod to like some of the bigger eliminations that they've had over the years. So there was the pole wrestle, there was like the ball one where you strip the ball, put it in the hole, and then you had the hall brawl that
love hall brawl
everybody loves. Even though I feel like no spoilers, but I feel like hall brawl was wasted in this, but it was great to see it back. And then
somebody got their ass whooped in hall brawl. I won't spoil, but
oh my gosh, it was great. It was great to see hall brawl come back. I just feel like it was a wasted effort.
I need
too
to see
early for it.
What is that
Too early,
backpack
way too early.
comp? What's that backpack
Banana
comp?
backpack.
Yeah, the banana
yeah.
pack. I need to see that again with those two people because I have a
Yeah.
feeling that it won't be that easy for CT this time. Am I right?
I don't know. Like, well, that bot could work in his favor because I don't think Bananas could backpack all of
But
that.
Banana's been working out too. I mean, Banana's got his little chesticles out, and he's been working out a little bit. He might be able to. No, I wouldn't want him to catch a hernia with trying to have CT.
We don't need CT to pull anything.
But yeah, definitely go watch the Challenge 40.
So
So
good.
don't
Very
watch
happy with
episode
it.
1. I can watch episode 2 since I know who everyone is. Okay.
Very happy with it so far, though. 10
Yeah.
out of 10.
I was disgruntled by how long the episodes were.
Oh
but then
God,
I was
how
like,
long
there's
are
40
they?
people. I was like, let's go through 40
An hour and a
people,
half.
then it'll be
90
fine.
minutes.
Yeah.
90.
Mhm.
God dang it.
Yeah, I know.
Survivor
Every episode is like a
What's happening?
movie for every single show.
The challenge
we
did
have
it
a
first.
We have a 2-hour episode of Big Brother on Wednesday.
I don't have that kind of time to give to my- I don't have that kind of time.
What
I'm
are
trying
we,
to go
Better
see
use it
Alien.
wisely. They better actually use it and actually.
we doing another
improve this
recap?
quality episode.
are we getting the AI and instigator?
Yeah.
Finally?
We're gonna spend 2 hours on all the rumors the AI instigator came up with. Ooh.
I
Wonder if
am
they
really
believe it.
annoyed that we did not get the results of the AI instigator tonight. Like, I was so excited to find out who.
Is it a
was
mystery
gonna get that.
though?
Who do
It's
we
probably
think
going to be Tucker, but I want it to be Joseph. That's where all my votes went. Well, that's where all of
think it's
Allison's
the-
votes went because we share a Paramount Plus account because they can't.
Is that why I can't vote? Is that why I reached the limit?
The Memphis Darling casted their 10 votes for.
What else are you voting for on my behalf?
Wow.
I actually voted for T-Core. I put 3 on
Oh,
T-Core and
good.
3
I
on.
could see that. That'd be fun.
Chemo.
Very good.
Because I mean, Tucker already has like this big, target on him, and we've been talking about how we want T-Core and Chemo to do things and like separate, and like I wanted to see if we could get like the instigator on one of them and maybe have some shit shift on them. So I put it on T-Core and Chemo, and I think I put 1 or 2 on like Joseph and Leah because people who aren't doing anything, y'all instigate stuff and get in trouble.
Well, they create the rumors and then an AI version of the person they're spreading the rumor about pops up, but you never know who the person is, right? Gotta hope it's not Quinn.
Exactly. I didn't want Quinn or Tucker.
That guy can't keep his mouth shut for he
No.
screams in the diary room with that little bitty little 6th grade stash.
Can you imagine how cocky Tucker's gonna be once he like wins this Swiss? That's gonna like really pump him up.
He's not winning it.
He's gonna win it.
No,
For sure.
oh wait, I thought you said Quinn. You said Tucker.
Tucker. Did I say Quinn? I meant Tucker. Sorry. I don't know. We'll see.
I think if you're gonna make me be the AI instigator, then I should get some kind of safety. You rig something my way. You make me get the veto if I go up. You just let me have it. You fudge my numbers. There is no way Allison beat Tucker in this race. She did. She started 20 minutes after everyone else. How'd you get it? They should have. They should what? They should had topaz them with the. What does that mean? What's that mean?
Is that Ms. Vote?
Like
Who's Topaz?
Sorry, I think my internet's going out.
I
again.
think like for the live eviction they announced that like the wrong person got evicted or something. Is that yeah.
Something like that.
Remember when Julie used to do that? I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but she used to go with a vote of 6 to 7, and she'd say, "Jackie, you are safe. Aaron,
Yeah,
you have been
I've been waiting for her to do one of those.
I wish she would have done
Like,
that
freak
tonight.
people out. Like make people be like, what?
The vote
She
is
said,
such
Cam, you are
Cam.
yeah,
You're
are-
safe, Brooklyn. Bye. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, make them freak out. Be like, what happened?
Yep.
That's not cool, Julie. And I'm sick and tired of people saying like Chelsie going, look, it'll happen. If God wants me to be in this house, I'm
okay.
like, y'all got to stop it. Jesus
Okay.
don't watch this show.
I
I
get what
mean,
you
let
mean,
them
Mary,
have
now.
their religion. Let
I
them have their
Mary-
religion on the show.
Mary was referring to when Topaz was HOH during the the instant eviction, where they showed like all of Topaz's thoughts on eviction night as she was coming up with.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, BB can.
And-
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
BB
sorry.
can. Yeah,
I got confused.
yeah. And
Sorry,
they
Mary.
just let them watch, which I do think is, they need to do that. They haven't done that down here. They need to do a like expose somebody's game, like have them like talk to themselves, talk out their thoughts, and expose it to the entire house. It's gonna be really fun.
Remember when they used to take the HOH up to the room before the vote?
Yeah.
And say, how do you
Yeah.
think this week
Yeah.
went? Well, Julie, it's been a dumpster fire. I don't know if you've been watching. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? No.
I did enjoy that on my Big Brother 7 rewatch. I was like, oh, I remember this. Like the segment
Yeah.
where like Julie's talking to them one-on-one in the HOH room. Like I don't know. It was nice. It was like a good like palate cleanser before going into the eviction vote.
Oh, it
Well,
was
we don't
great.
get that anymore, so everyone can give shout outs when they're voting, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess
Because-
what? I'm not giving anyone a shout out. No one's getting shit from me.
I
That's it.
am. I'm gonna shout
I
out
do
my
like
weekly
teamwork
meltdown.
for that.
Okay, well, I'll totally whore out this show. That's not a problem. But I'm gonna be like, subscribe to my weekly meltdown YouTube. Hey, Cloud and Archie, and that's it. That's all you get. That's all you
And you're
get.
right, Tyler. T-Core and like Cam, they don't. I think Cam always says
Yeah.
shout out to everybody at the crib, and T-Core's
Yeah.
like, here's my vote, and then just all business.
How did
Yeah.
Joseph
Joseph-
vote tonight? I didn't even pay attention. Did he vote weird or did he just vote?
Joseph.
Oh, he said, "Who's this?"
Oh, he did? Where was I at? I must have been playing in Discord and I shouldn't have been. As I kept messing up the screen. Yeah, that's good. See, I love to hate Joseph. I'm like, get motivated, dude. I feel like I'm J-Lo and he's Ben Affleck. And like, just get motivated. Do something. Do something or I'm going to file for divorce on our wedding date, on our anniversary. Keep it up, buddy. True story. It's true. Fact check it. It's true. Breaking news. Breaking news.
All right. Anything else before we zip on out of here?
Make
I
sure you
think-
check every reflective surface to see if you look good.
Yes, make sure you're in the mirror constantly.
Who do
'Cause
we
it's
want
like
to see
this-
when HOH?
Angela.
Angela?
Allison, because if you see a reflective surface, you're gonna look at yourself. The only
I
problem
look
is she's on
so
national
good in
television
this
doing it.
lighting. I need a phone. Big brother.
She's a
come-
pageant beauty from Texas. Of course, she's gonna see herself in every
But
single reflection.
Big Brother used to pass out a camera. Remember those days? We used to get a camera. Where's just give me a 35 millimeter disposable? I'll make it work. I can do selfies with a 35 millimeter camera. This lighting is so good. Somebody at home, please take pictures and screenshots of me right now and send it to my mom. Sorry. But they did used to give them cameras, remember?
Mhm.
They still do
I do
sometimes
remember
for
that.
social media.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those are
Instagram
cute.
and
Those are
Twitter.
fun.
Mhm.
God, there's this one picture of Taylor and Joseph from like those like digital cameras that they gave them in Big Brother 24. And
Mhm.
both of them just look like the most like beautiful people like ever. I think they're like in the kitchen and it's just like a very like casual picture, but like they just both look so good. Shout out to Joseph and Taylor for just being beautiful people, I guess.
Yes, very, very attractive human beings. Yes.
We're reaching the end of my the Big Brother rank down that I'm participating in.
Oh,
Yeah, we're down to like 90 players left out of like 560 something that we started with.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see like the home stretch of like especially because like the last time this rank down was done was like a few years ago. So I'm excited to see how like somebody like Taylor Hale, like how late does she, like she's still in, of course, but like
right.
how far does she go? Like how far do some of these like newer favorites go? I think for Big Brother 25, the only player left is Felicia. Everybody else from Big Brother 25 is gone. But it's been very exciting to see, and I feel like it's getting more exciting like as we're getting closer and like the cuts are getting harder and stuff. So I don't know, just very curious to see like how this like nerdy like 8-month experiment is gonna end.
8 months?
We started on January 1st. Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
But it's been fun.
Look at your face.
5. Okay. Anyway, please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You will get notifications when we go live. Become a patron. You can watch Live with Allison on Thursdays for the Eviction show. We're also on Spotify and what is that other thing? Applecast?
Podcast.
Huh?
Apple Podcast.
Yeah, that one. Definitely. Yeah, that. And would not give us a 5-star rating or something. Do something. Get motivated.
Yes.
We'll be back. Sorry to burp. Tuesday for Live Feed Update show. 2 hours coming up this Wednesday. I'm speechless, but okay. And remember, when the show comes on Sunday, preseason football or whatever's on. So you need to go ahead and DVR or TiVo, whatever the hell it is, to reset your timer on your VCR to record everything that comes on after Big Brother until 2:00 in the morning, or you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get it on Paramount Plus till sometime the next day. And I don't want to hear about it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
And I hope Angela wins HOH.
Yes. Good TV.
Oh, that'll be good.
If not for anything else, but just to like piss off the casuals in the Facebook comments. Like that's what I live for.
Or at least like a Chelsie, so it's not like the same 3 people on the.
I could go for a Chelsie HOH. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
What if Leah or Joseph wins HOH?
Oh God.
Joseph,
Well, that means
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to start this. I have to go cook dinner, but I was just wondering
why, Jackie. Why are we? Do you realize that we manifest a lot of things that transpire, and you just put that big old.
It's so fun.
It's going to be a dumpster fire train wreck, and I'll be here for it because.
Mackenzie.
Oh God, I think Joseph being HOH will be like a snail watching a paint dry.
Well, because Joseph thinks he's running the house. I think it needs to be somebody that's not Joseph.
Hello, guys. Like, I just want to.
I actually, if Lee or MJ went, I do see a scenario where Joseph is on the block.
Yeah,
because they wanted him gone earlier.
Why though?
He sketches everybody out in the house. Like he's doing a bad job at
Do you think when people go into his video store, they just want to browse and they're just thinking, "Oh my God, I hope he doesn't ask me if I need help. Don't ask me if I need help. Don't."
I feel like in real life, it's fine because I feel like it gives more like a hipster vibe of like you're in like the the video store getting your VHS tapes and all the things that are there.
That is so hipster.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think it'd be really chill place to be. But in the Big Brother house, just the way that he's in, it's not.
I bet he is a Karen when it comes to not rewinding the videotapes. I'm telling you right now, you have not lived until you have been slapped with a Be Kind Rewind fine.
Oh.
Well, it looks like on here you rented I don't know what this. Yeah, you rented something.
Titanic.
You rented the double cassette VHS cassette Titanic, and You just rewound them. You didn't even rewind them. Do you know how long it takes to rewind something like that? So you have to pay the $3.
Oh, I remember like getting the fees for not returning something back to Blockbuster and just keeping the DVD. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna.
I did that so
Yeah.
often. They let me like basically afterpay it before afterpay was a thing.
Yeah.
It was like, do you want to pay half of it or no? Can I just pay like $2 towards it? Yeah, sure. See you next time. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, renting video games is so good. Oh,
I loved going in there on Tuesdays because Tuesday is when the new movies were released on video.
yes, yeah.
So every day, like after work or during we would go to like Blockbuster, Prime Video, Hastings, anywhere, and just browse the wall. And remember this movie came out 8 months ago? Now you got shit dropping on Hulu 3 weeks later.
Yep.
I
Or you can
swear.
rent it from most things like Google or
Yes.
Amazon. You can rent everything for like $25 and just watch it at home.
Where's the wait? Where's the struggle? Where's the waiting in line?
No wait, no struggle, no line. Stay at home. Be an introvert.
I co-sign that. God, every time I go to the movies now, I get nervous. Like I break out in a sweat. I pick my seat and you get your assigned seat, I am constantly refreshing the seat chart to see if anyone bought a ticket next to us. Because I shit you not, we will buy a ticket to a movie. We're on the very end, the 2 seats on the end of the row. No one else has bought tickets. And somebody like Joseph buys the ticket and I get stuck sitting next to him.
Somebody like
I'm like, how? Did you not read the chart? No, don't do that. That drives me crazy. Sometimes I buy the ticket. Sometimes I buy 3 tickets.
Oh, wow.
I do because I don't want anyone sitting next to me.
That's fair.
It's very fair because I don't want to hear a mouse fart. I don't want to hear you breathe in a movie. Be quiet. Thank you so much for watching again. Because I could go on all day. I finished my Sam Peterson documentary yesterday.
All right, let's save that for Tuesday.
And I don't know what this guy's thinking. The Innocent Project really needs to get their shit together because they're only testing the DNA on one thing. Probably, I'm 99.98% sure has his DNA on it.
See, this is why you and Jackie need to do like a true crime show.
We will. We have to.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't really have any interest.
We will. We will. We will.
Pull her internet. Oh, yeah, because I'll do it all.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care. Thank you, Mary.